How's it going, guys? Got a little guest with me today. We're going to talk about this an all or nothing mindset. One, I've been seeing it a lot, and I've been listening to some stuff and been hearing more about it. And the idea is that if you can't do all of it, then there's no reason to do any of it. And this is a really flawed space to be in. We see this a lot. It's like, I can't. Another way to think about it would be, if I can't do this perfectly, then I'm not going to do it at all, right? If I'm not good at all of it, I can't do any of it. And that's just not how progress is made. That's not how we get better. That's not how anything works. That's not how anything works. There has to be a progression. It's not all or nothing. We need to be able to work up and build up to things. We're not going to be perfect when we first start out. We can't expect to be able to do everything exactly the way it's supposed to be done from the start. That's not how any of this works. We see this a lot, and I'm going to give a bunch of examples. We see this a lot in finance and money, personal finance, and in dealing with money. I can't budget, right? If I set a budget, then and if I fall off of it, then I can't budget. I can't do that. I'm not good at it. I think one of the biggest things about budgeting that I've heard is that it's not a noun, it's a verb. It's not something that you don't have a budget. You budget. You do a budget. It's something that constantly changes, that you constantly update. It's meant to be flexible. It's not this very rigid thing. Savings. If I can't save X amount of money, then I'm just going to spend it all, right? Hey, I want to be able to live my life. I want to be able to have fun now. But yes, we still want to be able to have fun now, but that doesn't mean that we can't save for the future, or investing for retirement. Oh, I can only give, $50 a month. It's not worth it. Well, if you understand compound interest, it is worth it. Starting now, doing something now is going to make it better now. Hey, would it be better to do $100 a month? Yeah. Would it be better to do 200? Yeah. But let's start with what we can do and then build that muscle and build up those skills. Same thing with the budgeting. Hey, yeah, it might not be something that you're really good at. Let's just focus on budgeting one thing. Let's focus on saving $10 a month, $10 a week, right? Start with those small things and then build up to it. Nutrition. I ate one bad thing, so I'm just going to eat all of the bad things for today, right? Or it's, hey, I need to eat perfectly every day, and people do that for 5 days, and then they go on a 3-day binge, right? Instead of, hey, every night I'm going to have a Reese cup every single night. But what that does is that helps. It's a little thing, right? So now I don't have this built up, like, oh my gosh, I just want something, and you just lose it, right? We need to have those small steps, those small wins. Obviously, where this is going to lead is we see the same thing in fitness all the time. I am not one to talk a lot about the gym outside of the gym when I'm not around. At least I try not to. Obviously, it comes up because it's a major part of my life. But, we had somebody come into the in-house competition that I've known from high school and college. And he was like, oh, I could never do this. Like, you were an athlete in high school and you're still in really good shape now. Like, yeah, you can. I didn't say that, but it's that same mindset, right? It's that same mindset of all or nothing. Oh my gosh, I can't do all of those things that they're doing. I can't do any of that. So I can't do it, right? But it's building from that base. Like, yeah, you're going to start not being able to squat full depth, and we're going to slowly get there. We're going to slowly work towards getting better. We don't need to be perfect. We don't need everything just to get started. The thing about a kid learning to ride a bike, they are not going to do it right away. It is not all or nothing. They do not hop on that bike and can immediately do it. It just does not happen, right? So, but what do? They fall down, they hurt themselves, and then they get back on the bike and they keep learning how to do it. They keep trying, they keep working on it. It is not all or nothing. Once they, fall a few times, they can go 2 feet, and then they fall. And then they go 3 feet, and then 4. And then they keep building up that muscle. They keep building up the capacity of what they have, and then eventually they go from not being able to do anything to being able to do a lot. And that's that. It's easy to say that, hey, don't have this mindset, don't have this all or nothing mentality, but it creeps into us. Think about when you were walking into the new gym, you were able to take that all or nothing. Like, hey, I can't do all of this. I want to get fitter. I want to be able to pick my kid up. I want to be able to walk up the stairs without breathing heavy. I want to be able to be better on the volleyball court for my intramural league, right? So you're like, hey, I need to start working better. So you walked in and did that. You walked in and you started getting better. But when you started learning butterfly pull-ups, all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can't do those. I can't even do one, right? Well, yeah, they're hard. It's a skill that you have to develop, just like a kid riding a bike. You have to slowly build that skill up. Hey, I can't do 10 butterfly pull-ups in a workout, so I can't do that in this. What am I going to do now? Well, maybe we do 3 every round, and then we keep the rest, right? Or just go slower in the workout. Break it up into 2s, break it up into 3s, and go slower in the workout. Going slower then is going to help you go faster later, learning that skill, right? Kids, when they're riding their bike, can go a lot farther if they have training wheels on. They take the training wheels off, now they can't bike as far. But over time, they slowly start building that skill up. They slowly start getting better, and now they can go even farther, and they can go faster, and they're having more fun, and they're doing more things, right? Those training wheels were a crutch. We need to get rid of that crutch. Not just being aware of this, but awareness of your awareness. Being aware that you have that mindset, or being aware that you can have that mindset, is going to help you acknowledge it when it comes up. Because everybody, no matter if you've done all of this in all of your aspects, in nutrition, in your finances, in your fitness, it can poke its head up somewhere else. Maybe it's in your job, or maybe it's doing something else, right? It's going to pop its head up, and we just need to make sure that we nip it in the butt. We need to make sure we're aware of it, and that's going to help us get better. We say it every day. Let's get better today. Let's work towards better today. Let's invest in ourselves to slowly get better. We're not going to get better every day. Progress isn't linear, but we can work towards it, and working towards it is how we get there. We're not trying to be perfect. We're not trying to get to an end result. There is no end result. We're just trying to be better in all aspects of our life. We're just trying to get better. Thanks for listening. If you have any feedback, let me know. What do you think about this mindset? Do you struggle with it? Do you have any issues with it? Thanks for sharing it with anybody that you might find it helpful to. Thanks for liking it and checking it out. And hopefully you liked the guest. if you're watching this on video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Cheers.